Hello, and welcome to the Morning News. I am Peter Kirk.
And I am Linda van der Velden.
Our top story today is about the global pandemic. COVID-19 continues to spread. As we are focused on the virus, experts believe that we are actually in an even bigger scale pandemic that nobody is aware of. The pandemic of concept of vast individual delusion, or COVID. This is the real global pandemic that has been going on for billions of years. The reason that nobody is aware of it is because our mind is affected, and as a result, we can only see and remember things with distortion. We have all forgotten what it is like without COVID, and do not see or remember anything real or true.
Most people reject this statement, saying that they surely don't have distorted vision or memory. Research has been carried out around the globe on whether we have all, without exception, been affected by COVID. Evidence is found by people who have glimpses of real memory and vision that pierce through the distortion. Jason Warwick from Spain has more. Jason.
Thank you, Peter and Linda. Many people here have reported having those glimpses. Let me take you now to some so they can report directly on what they saw and experienced.
The profound things that I saw was one of them was I had this experience that everything was the same instant. So every thought I had slipped into the same instant, and I could see that time was simultaneous. Another thing that I saw was that I had no control over my actions or my body. So it was like I would do something, or my body would seemingly do something in a very involuntary way, and then my mind would catch up. Then I would think about it. So it was like reversed. Whereas I would always think I would have a thought, I would make a conscious decision to do something, and it would play out. But this reversed that whole thing. My body, I had no control over my body at all. It was completely, I was like observing what it would happen. And then the periods got longer and longer that I was seemingly in control again. And the periods where I was out of control got smaller. So from the beginning when it happened, I was completely out of control. And then as hours went on, as days went on, I regained my control over my life. But it must have just been that I just like suppressed something so much that I got everything together again and closed up that hole.
And this one day, I was preparing for meditation and I spotted this crow sitting on a branch, and suddenly it was like I became this crow. I was the one sitting on the branch, and looking around, feeling totally transformed, totally different, and seeing completely different perspectives of the world. Like I could see down below where I live, which I'd never really seen before. I live in a second floor apartment, and so I could see down underneath into my neighbours, and it was a total shift in perception, one that I hadn't imagined. Or
you were a crow.
Yeah, I was a crow. Yeah, somehow.
There was only light, and there was only, like it was an expansion, and I still heard birds, and I heard a truck, and that was all part of it. And everything, like when I look, like when I would see this, I would see just light radiating from, just everything radiated, and it was and when I looked at people, it was everyone looked so lovely, but in a and especially the imperfections were so beautiful. It was just yeah.
Wow, that is definitely different than what we hear about our everyday experience. Body identification is replaced by love and light, and time seems to have disappeared. Back to you, Peter and Linda.
Thank you, Jason. Marina from Mexico is bringing us more stories. Marina.
Thank you, Peter and Linda. I have a few people here with me, and they can tell us what they see and remember during these glimpses.
Yeah, I feel like the things that stand out to me most in the memories was when I was around people. I don't know why that is, but it was almost like everything else got eliminated in some way, and that the only thing that felt like there was something coming through, almost like a light or something that was coming through. And I just remember, I can remember like feeling like so much like joy and like this sense of all is well, and just like I'll say innocence, but that's not a good enough word. like this feeling like everything is like so perfect and so amazing, and yeah, like I was saying, talking to people and seeing them and seeing like this kind of like yeah, like this feeling like I just had so much to say, and that was coming through me, like how do I put it? Like almost like there was no identification as a person or anything like that. It was just like this light and this love, like it was just pouring and pouring and pouring. And anybody who I met, if who happened to show up in my face, it was like this feeling like I was just so being completely lifted up and carried in this intense love and this joy and everything about them. This is the part I loved. It's everything about them was just so gorgeous. I felt like almost like I was a light, and they were like flies get attracted to lights, like. But it wasn't personal. Like it wasn't like Susan or anything like that. It was more the light. Actually, the light was the thing that they were attracted, and I was attracted to it too. So it was like we were all attracted to this light together, kind of thing, and then just sort of being caught up. And I remember like it was almost like certain people who were around me at the time. Some of them, before it happened, it was like they were kind of like so-so about me. They, could care less about me. But when this light came in, suddenly they were drawn to me, and they wanted to like just sit like almost like kind of sit in the light or something like that. And
it's like I was transported, and suddenly I just felt like this intense energy or love or light. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't have words to describe it, but like that was everything. I knew that nothing had gone wrong in the past. I knew that, my mother had never done anything bad to me. I knew that everything has been planned with love for me.
It's all like a quiet, a peace, a love that's so strong and has no words and generates a connection with something that's unexplainable.
Nothing else was actually going on, so there was nothing to take seriously at all. Like there was nothing, like it was like you're in a dream, and some people have had lucid dreams where they're aware they're dreaming and they look around and this is cool, like everything feels so light and happy and actually funny, like there's really nothing to certainly nothing to worry about or problems or anything like that. And the sense of time completely out the window. Like there's no time. Like it's almost like this feeling like everything is happening right now, and it's just the images are changing. So there's the linear sense that we're so addicted to. We're so addicted to things happening. This happens and this happens, like this time kind of thing. Totally different. Like it's like everything, I don't know. It's like everything is right now, and there's all this love, and let's just have fun in this love together. That's it. That's it. It was like the only thing really going on, and yeah, and I can go. I feel like it's just the main thing is that it did fade. You know, it was like almost like getting so swept up into this love, and then at some point along the way, it's almost like it just washed away, and I was like this person again, and I was like in time again, and people are in your face. They're not joining you in a love at all. Like it's more like the complete opposite. I would say if it's like taking whatever the perceptual thing is and completely flipping it on its head, so that everything is about that experience of joy. So yeah.
Though the real memory fades, people still bring with them a clearer sense of purpose in life. They also smile more and become more friendly, even though that can fade too, unless dedicated mind training is carried out.
Mind training? Are you saying there is something we can do to recover from COVID?
Yes, Peter, it is a systematic mind training for the mind to let go of distortion for good. However, the training program is met with mixed reactions because it is a long-term program and requires dedication.
Thank you, Marina. We will continue to follow how the program goes and will bring you more reports. Coming up next is Martha showing us how to bake an apple pie for this holiday season.